Hello everyone, welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. At this channel we discuss dating advice for women who are mature in mindset and in age. I will be 64 in a couple of months and I'm like, wow, where has the time gone? And I started this channel in 2021 when I was, I don't know, 4 years from 2021. Well, 4 years, I guess I was 59, 60 when I started this channel in 2021, September 21, 2021. So I guess I was 60 when I started this channel. And I started this channel because I was struggling with dating. I hadn't had a date in years and I wanted to know what was the problem. And then Shira71 came into my feed. I started listening to her. And then after the pink pill, then Chloe, then Mina Irfan. And so here I am. 4 years later, wow, 4 years later. So today's video is about understanding introverts. I am an introvert, and a lot of people who are on this channel are really introverts in their real life, but we have a message we want to share, and so we are called through the universe, the Holy Spirit, however you want to say, and some of us are not, but the people I feel that I followed in the beginning are really called to do this work and versions of this work. So I am an introvert. I think I was born one, and I have had to learn how to be more extroverted depending on the circumstances. And if you want community around you and you want to build community and have a community, you have to get outside of yourself and stop being an introvert, because introverts, in my opinion, are misunderstood. We are misunderstood. When I was a child, I loved to read. And when I would visit with my cousins, so around 8 to 10, they, all of us were in the same age group, so they would have books and a bookshelf, and rather than playing like Monopoly or some game or talking with my cousins, I would see a bookshelf full of books and I would go over and spend the next 3-4 hours or however long we were there reading books, reading pages from books, reading whole chapters. And it irritated my mother to no end. It irritated her to no end that I was not socializing with my cousins, whom we didn't see very often, some of which we only saw once or twice a year on Thanksgiving and Christmas, though our mothers would talk. These were women on my mother's side. So though our mothers would talk regularly, once a week, twice a week, we the children did not see each other because they lived in Brooklyn, we lived in Harlem or Manhattan. And it was a long train ride, like an hour and a half, depending on the time of day and a holiday. So the trains are not running regularly. And we would take the train there, and then someone in the family who had a car would drive us back home. So it really annoyed my mother that I wasn't really outgoing and an extrovert. So I learned, I guess, early how to pretend to be an extrovert. But really all I wanted to do was just be left alone to read and maybe talk with one or two cousins that I was close with. I was also shy and didn't feel comfortable walking up to children, whether they were relatives or friends or people I didn't know, or wanted to know. I was afraid to walk up to them and tell them, hi, my name is Denise, and maybe create a conversation from there. Now I can. I will strike up random conversations with strangers in line. If I see them doing something, I will say, excuse me, I'm being nosy, but why are you doing this, that, or other, or what is that called, or whatever it is? How does that taste? It doesn't matter. Now I can do it. But it was really, really difficult when I was younger. So how does that relate to dating today? I do most of my activities alone. If someone invites me someplace, I will go. If I'm extended an invitation, I will go without hesitation. I will accept, because usually it's something I haven't done before, or if I have done it before, I didn't do it with someone. And it's just easier, I guess, to say yes to invitations than it is for me to invite people to go along with me. And why is that? It is because I like the freedom to change my mind. And what I discovered was that my friends were always angry with me because I would say, well, let's go here and let's go there. And then I would change my mind maybe the day before or a couple of days before. And sometimes, rarely, but occasionally, I would change my mind, like when I woke up that morning. So if we were supposed to go out at 8, meet at the place at 8, I would wake up 10 a.m. that morning, usually Saturday, and tell them I don't feel like going. And boy, would they be upset, because they were excited about going. They had never been, or they had, but hadn't been in a long time. And they wanted to go, and I had changed my mind. And that happened so many times that I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to be a lone ranger. So if I decide that I don't want to do a thing, I don't have to explain it to anybody. I can just decide not to do it, and that will be the end of it. And so, because I've been doing that all of my life, going places alone, like I'll go to the theater alone, to the ballet alone, to dance clubs alone, just pretty much anywhere alone, and not knowing a soul when I get there. I don't know anybody, but by the time I leave, I will have exchanged numbers with one person, usually a woman. If I've initiated the contact, usually a woman, and I'm fine with that. Now, I have gone to places where I didn't feel like approaching any woman and starting a conversation or getting to chit chat with her. And I have gone to many places where not one man came over to exchange numbers or chat with me or anything like that. And that's the, I guess, downside of going places alone, is that you either have to be in the mood to meet somebody, a man or a woman, or be the initiator of conversation with a man or a woman. Now, I say women, I feel more comfortable initiating conversations with women than I do men. So I will initiate conversation with women about the event, or something looks nice on them that I genuinely think looks nice on them. And yeah, so how that relates to dating today in 2025, commit to going places by yourself. Number one, it gets you used to doing it alone so that you can do it more often and become comfortable with it. Number two, mature men are a little hesitant to speak to you when you are with another woman or a group of women. They just don't have the confidence to do all of that. Now, they may wait for an opportunity for you to walk by them, or kind of hang out close to the restroom, hoping that you will eventually get up and go, and then they can do it that way, talk to you that way. But part of the process of making it easier for them to say something to you or approach you or say hello or create chit chat or conversation is smiling. Smiling while looking at them in the eyes for 5 seconds. So that is like this. That's 5 seconds of looking at the camera and smiling. So I was pretending that it was a man that I was smiling at. If he doesn't say anything to you after that, he doesn't want to say anything. He doesn't want to say anything. And I just let it go. Today, a lot of people who have written dating books, our age and older, my age and older, are saying that it's okay to approach the man first. Do what you want, okay? Do what you want. But I always feel that if I'm approaching the man first, I don't really know if he likes me or is attracted to me in that way to put forth a little bit of effort of just saying, hi, I like what you're wearing. A lot of men have said to me, hi, I like your hairstyle. It looks really good on you. But that's all they wanted to say. They didn't want to say anything else. And that's fine because it made me feel good. I got to smile at them, see them up close if I'd seen them in the room earlier. And I can say thank you as the word now is demure, in a demure way. Thank you so much. And if there's room for opportunity where he wants to say more, he can. He can. So commit for 2025 to going to places alone. Or if you must go with one other person or a group of your female friends, agree to break up once you get there. Sit in different areas at the bar or stand in different areas in the room so you are not so intimidated. The men are not so intimidated by having to walk up to a group of women. Some men have the confidence to do that. They will just break in the middle of a group of women, start talking with everyone, nobody in particular, and then single out the one that he really came over to meet. But at this age demographic, that might be a little bit more difficult for a man our age appropriate for us to do, for him to do. But we want to make it easy because that's the whole point of going out, right? To make connection and go on dates and things of that nature. So that's my tip for 2025. As an introvert who is committed to hypergamy and dating, I have decided that I am going to go out more to places where I have not been each and every month, at least once a month. You know, I love to roller skate, so there's nothing new there. But for January, I will be going to the Atlanta Business League. I am not a member, but it's a professional organization for businesses. I'm thinking small businesses in the Atlanta area. And I've decided to just go to one of their meetings and see what it's about. I have no intentions of joining, but who knows, I may. But to do something different, to expand my social circle. I don't have any business owners in my social circle, maybe one male friend. We've known each other since we were about 19 or 20. We met in college, and he doesn't live in Georgia. So, yeah, that's what I've committed to doing for 2025, going once a month to an event that I have never been to or normally don't attend. And so I'm thinking about going to jazz on Friday at the High Museum for February. And that would be like a week after the event that I'm holding Taste and Tattle coffee social for singles 50 plus. It will be Saturday, February 15th. And I will put the link in the description. And I'm going to do a video on what I will be wearing. So that will be fun. Nothing extravagant, but I'm encouraging you to leave your ripped jeans, your athletic wear, or athleisure at home and don't wear something business casual. It doesn't have to be fancy dancy. It is a coffee shop, but business casual. And I'm encouraging men and women to leave the baseball caps, the jerseys, the athletic wear, the athleisure, the sneakers and tennis shoes, and the UGG boots. Let's just elevate it a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit, so that we look our age and not like we're trying to be our 30-year-old granddaughter or daughter. Yeah. I will see you in the next video. Bye.